Good evening, students. This is Coach Bryant. Tonight we're going to talk about multiplying and dividing decimals by other decimals. So what that means is we're going to, instead of multiplying, say, 8/10 times a whole, we would be multiplying 8/10 times another 8/10. A real case example of this is such as things that weigh a pound on planet Earth have a different weight on other planets because of the relative gravity of the different planets. So if you look at this, this is a table of things that weigh 1 pound on Earth, like Earth is 1 pound, have the effect of other weight due to different gravities. So Mercury, for every pound, things would be 3/10 of a pound, and so on and so forth. It's different. So this would be an application of how we would use it in science. Let's go to an example. Let's look at multiplying 8/10 times 9/10. Now let's cut to the chase. Multiplying decimals is just like multiplying any other kind of number, with one exception. So in this example, we're going to multiply 9/10 times 8/10. Now, just like your previous experience with multiplication, 9 times 8 is 72. But in this case, 9/10 times 8/10 is 72/100ths. Now, here's what you need to know to be successful. You need to look at how many digits are to the right of the decimal place in the problem. So we have an 8 and a 9. In the answer or product, we have two numbers behind the decimal place, to the right of the decimal place. So it says 1 decimal place, 1 decimal place, 1 plus 1 is 2 decimal places. So the product is 72/100ths. In the second example, we're going to multiply 112 thousandths times 7 and 2/10. Now, whenever you add and subtract decimals, you were told that you had to line up the decimal. This is not essential for multiplying decimals. Notice in this example, the decimal is here for 112 thousandths and here for 7 and 2/10. They are not lined up because it's not important to line them up. We would multiply just like normal. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, we have a placeholder 0 because we're in the tens place now, not the ones. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. 7 times 1 is 1 plus the 1 from the carry, and we have 8. Then 7 times 1 is 7. Now we'll add up and we'll get 4, 6, that's 10, so we'll carry our 1, and 8. Now this looks like 8,064, but we're not done because we have to pay attention to our decimal places. We have 1, 2, 3 numbers behind the decimal place in the first number and 1 decimal place behind the second number for a total of, yes, 4 decimal places. So we would count 1, 2, 3, 4, put a 0 there for good math grammar, and we are 8,064 10,000ths. That is the product of 112 thousandths times 7 and 2/10. Got it? Do these problems in the got it, answer them over here, and see how you're doing. Okay, students, carrying on, we are now on page 107. 107, it says annex zeros at the top. We're going to go ahead and start on problem 4 of the examples. Now, one thing we want to do now is think about what we're going to end up with. This product will have blank decimal places. Annex the zeros if needed. Okay, so let's go ahead and count how many digits are to the right of the decimal place. Here's the decimal place on both of these numbers, 45 hundredths and 53 thousandths. We have 1, 2 here and 1, 2, 3 here. to the right of the decimal place. So yes, you will have a total of 2 plus 3, 5 decimal places. Let's go ahead and multiply. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. There's nothing there, so we can bring down that 1. I like my placeholder 0 here. Start with 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 4 is 20 plus the 2 I just carried. That's 22. 5 times 0 is 0 plus the 2 I just carried, so we have 2250. Now let's add up for find our product. 5 plus 0 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 2 plus 1 is 3, and 2 by itself. Now we said that there would be 5 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, and look, this is very important, 5. We are going to have to put in an annex 0 there and our good leading 0 before the decimal. Now, if you've got it, you're going to do these problems to the right and answer them over here in the column.